Morning, everybody. Jason, Hollis Farms. It is raining outside right now. So, hadn't been down there to shop in a while. How many of y'all's shops just get dirty, cluttered, where you can't do nothing? It's awful. I don't use it enough. If I used it all the time, if the race cars was here instead of over at Brad's, I'd keep it cleaner. But I don't use it all the time, so I started a project like the boat, and it's come to a halt just because it has. But anyway, I got in the FJ the other day and was going to hook it up to the boat. Just kind of curious to how it would pull it and want to use it or whatever. That thing ain't got a receiver hitch on it. So I ordered one and it came in, and while it's raining, I'm fixing to try to clean me a little spot out here. That's usually the way I do it, and I bet a lot of y'all do that too. You clean your little spot out to work, and golly, what a mess. Junk. It ain't all junk, some of it is. But anyway, I'm gonna clean a little spot out. We can bring the FJ down here and see if we can get this hitch put on. All right, got me a spot cleaned out in the shop down here. I'm gonna see if I can get her, see if I cleaned out a big enough spot. I'm gonna back it in here and then run back up there to the other barn and get my Nissan. Got a lot of my tools in there and this and that. And boy, it's wet. We needed a little shot of rain though. All right, got the FJ backed in here. I gotta get me some gravel right there that I never done. It tracks up the shop. Anyway, I ordered this hitch from Amazon. It is a Curt manufacturing hitch. I hadn't even opened the box. I hope it's the right one. Alright, so here she is. It says Toyota FJ Cruiser on the top, so maybe it'll fit. Got 3 bolts on both sides. I'm supposed to not have to do anything but bolt it up, but so I'm gonna get up under here and get it on jack stands or something and see what we can do. Alright, so I got the hitch under here, and I forgot it had this hook on here. If you get stuck, you can get pulled out. That is 2 of the holes that the hitch is going to use. So I don't know if this little impact got enough rear end under it to get it out or not. I may have to do it by hand. I ain't got my big one. It's at the race car shop. Let me see. It's coming. That thing's pretty stout. It'll surprise you. Oh, let me see. Was it moving? May have to do that in my hand. It's getting one of them. All right, it got one of them. May have to get a ratchet to break this one loose. Yep, let me find us a ratchet real quick. All right, y'all. This one right here is tight. Better start it anyway. It's gonna have some nut or something in there I got to get to and figure out what to do with. Alright, y'all, this bolt, the nut is spinning on me in there and ain't no way to get to it. I ain't got much tools here, so I'm gonna grind her off. Try to anyway. If we get her ground off, I think we can get it back on. Alright, getting close. Finally got her ground off and knocked off. Now I'm going to set it back under here and make sure it's right. We are headed in the right direction now. I got the exhaust loose. I think I got these started. Alright, got them started. Got one on the other side. I got to fish a nut through or something on the other side where that. Alright, we're getting closer. I got to fish these bolts through that fit in that little square part there, and I got to spread it apart a little bit. It's like when they machined it, it pulled, so we got to get something to pry on to move it over that way and drop this little bolt through. Alright, y'all, so I'm doing this a little bit different than I think I'm supposed to. I am going to be one bolt shy on this one for now. Comes factory with the nuts inside there, and I busted one loose when I took that hitch off. But I fished this one through, a little hole right there. I'm gonna have it in there, and it's got this little bolt there, and then a big one right there. We should be okay. Alright, I gotta swap sockets. Alright, let's see if this bad boy I fished in there is gonna. Alright, that tightened up. Let's see if this one's going to tighten up. That little impact's bad. I'm going to put a wrench on it to make sure, but I think even if I'm missing one right there, I know you ain't supposed to, but we ain't going to be towing nothing but a little boat or something, so we'll be fine on that. Alright, and I did take the, I got stuff falling in my face. I took the exhaust loose a while ago, and I realized that it is. I thought this thing was getting a little loud. Y'all see? It's broke loose from the muffler. So we got to do a little exhaust work on the FJ too. Alright, let's get this other side going. Oh, back under here we go. I just took the whole exhaust off. It was already broken. Anyway, so got this one fished through. That one did good. I'll have to check these because it's a small impact, but I bet they're pretty tight. What I had to do, had these two holes back here, and this one here, it needed to be kind of spread apart, so I spread it right here, and it had this little one. There's already a nut in the frame, and I spread it right here. While I was spreading, I tightened this one, and then when I got over here, that one was in place, so we ain't doing too bad. Not too bad at all. I can't remember if I tightened this side or not. Still got my wire hanging out. Have to cut that. Let's see. That one's trying to spin on. Let me see if I can. Alright, y'all, got a phone call and I done forgot what we was doing. Let's see. Get this wire. Couldn't find any dikes. Did I tighten everything? Let's make sure. Let's make sure one more time. Alright, that's tight. That's tight. See if I can swap sockets without putting the camera down. Boy, I like this little Milwaukee thing. Jump over here and tighten that before we change sockets. Them washers, I don't know what you call them. They're kind of, I don't know what you call them. They ain't flat. The more you bolt on them or turn on them, the flatter they get. That's why you got to hammer on them so much. Y'all probably know what they. Y'all comment below if you know what that washer's called. I'm sure it's got some kind of technical name. We just about. It's hard to film something like this on the ground if you ain't on a lift and if you're in a hurry like I always am. Uh-oh. I can't remember if I got these or not. Tight, got it. I am gonna put a wrench on. I did go back and put a ratchet on them things. I tell you what, this little joker is, they call it a 1/4 inch, if that'll focus, impact driver. That sucker, I couldn't hardly turn them. It's plenty tight enough. That thing's bad. All right, let's get this wrapping paper off here somehow. Wasn't too bad. Once I got the exhaust off, that helped a lot. It's got to come off anyway, unless I decide to weld it back on myself, which that's possible. Uh-oh, got a call. Alright, that was my wife. Boy, she was mad. She went shopping today. She loved to shop. But, you can't even go shopping no more. Nobody got nothing. I said, Amazon. Just order it. Be done with it. Just be done with it. Save a lot of getting pissed off. But, alright, here we go. Curt. I used to always get Reese and stuff, but found this on Amazon. It's rated for 6,000 pounds or whatever. All we're going to do is hook the little boat to it. That turned out pretty sporty, didn't it? Been kind of off on the FJ project here lately. Just kind of put things off sometime, and I've had this for a few days. I said, we'll put this on today. Got to get some tires on it. I'm still going to do bumpers and stuff. Just ain't got around to all that yet. But anyway, got the receiver hitch on the FJ Cruiser finally. Alright, got the receiver hitch on the FJ. Throwed the pipe in the back seat. I thought this thing was kind of loud. Like I said, I ain't never hardly drove the thing. I don't know if I may have drove it when we test drove it to buy it, but I ain't drove it since then. I thought it was a little loud, but I ain't paid no attention, and the thing wasn't rattling, so we got to get that fixed though, because we want this baby to be quiet. But anyway, I'm about to call it a day on this video. Appreciate y'all watching. Out of here.